During this uncertain time, we must all make adjustments to the way we act and think. In order to continue staying open, Washman has to follow specific guidelines set forth by the Oregon and Washington stay-at-home orders. These guidelines also apply to our employees. Washman has created these coronavirus health and safety guidelines for our employees at all locations. These are mandatory for all employees at all locations. All employees must stay 6 feet apart from each other and customers at all times, unless physically impossible to complete a transaction. Employees must sanitize every touched item after every transaction. Employees are required to wear gloves at all times. Employees interacting with customers are required to wear masks and safety glasses at all times. All touched surfaces within and around the car wash must be sanitized after every shift. Self-serve vacuums must be sanitized after every use. Bathrooms must be cleaned and sanitized after every use and every 4 hours. Symptomatic employees must stay home, no exceptions. Managers, supervisors, and HR need to be notified immediately if an employee has symptoms. No employee may return to work after being quarantined until the symptoms have been gone for 72 hours and HR has approved of the return. Practicing social distancing at Washman locations. Every site has a combination of areas where customers and employees interact. We must follow these social distancing guidelines to keep everyone safe. Cashier pay point improper social distancing. Maintain social distancing while greeting a customer. Never touch or lean on the customer's vehicle while speaking with the customer. Employees are required to stay in position to maintain social distancing. Grouping up is a violation of social distancing and is not allowed. Physical contact with customers violates social distancing. Host, cashiers, and pre-spray attendants must maintain 6 feet of social distancing. Only the cashier needs to be within a few feet of the customer during a transaction. Cashier pay point proper social distancing. Cashiers must encourage every customer to pay with either credit, debit, or gift card. If they have neither, you will have to politely explain to them that we are not accepting cash and have them proceed to the exit. If there is not an easy way to exit the customer, then you may accept the cash. After accepting the customer's cash, you will need to discard your gloves and put on a new pair of gloves before helping the next customer. Sites with autopays will accept cash at the autopay. If an autopay is not available for customers to use, then have them use the self-swipe credit card reader for a no-contact transaction. If there are multiple cashiers helping customers, you must stay 6 feet apart and only one cashier in the booth at a time. Guiding on and prepping improper social distancing. Employees are required to stay in position to maintain social distancing. The prepper needs to stay in position and prep the vehicle as it comes forward. This allows the guide-on to maintain 6 feet social distancing. Guiding on and prepping proper social distancing. Employees in this section must also maintain social distancing. Preppers will need to stay in position as to allow the guide-on to properly do their job while keeping a 6-foot distance. The prepper needs to stay in position and prep the vehicle as it comes forward. Exit and finish improper social distancing. The passenger side wiper and the driver side wiper should not cross over when wiping a vehicle. This violates social distancing. Exit and finish proper social distancing. If there are two wipers in this section, they will also need to stay 6 feet apart. Wipers will stay on opposite sides of the vehicle. The passenger side wiper is responsible for removing tape or the plastic wiper cover. Spray wax Rain-X application, improper social distancing. Employees must maintain social distancing when providing the spray wax or Rain-X application. Physical interactions with customers, such as handshakes, are not allowed. This is a violation of social distancing. Spray wax Rain-X application, proper social distancing. Sites that apply spray wax and Rain-X by hand can only have one employee working on a vehicle at a time. If there are multiple vehicles receiving a spray wax or Rain-X treatment, they must be parked 6 feet apart. Self-service vacuums, improper social distancing. Vehicles must not be parked in stalls next to one another. This will not enable customers to practice social distancing. Customers must not use vacuums immediately after one another. Vacuum unit pay points and hoses should not be used among customers without sanitizing in between usages. Self-service vacuums, proper social distancing. Self-service vacuum areas must also have social distancing enforced. Vehicles will need to be parked in every other stall to allow proper social distancing for customers. After the customer is finished vacuuming, the attendant must cone the stall off and sanitize the vacuums immediately. This should include pay points and hoses. Once the sanitizing has been completed, then the stall may be reopened. Following these social distancing guidelines will help our customers and employees stay healthy and safe.